Alright, welcome back. So far the gameplay has been amazing. Let's move on, just jump right in and start playing. Please subscribe if you haven't. Collect Ritual of Resonance. Okay, where are we going? This way, this way? Alright, let's go. What do we got? Red meat. Alright. I have to go above. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go.
This is taking forever.
Everyone's just running around.
Don't believe her lies.
Ritual of Resonance.
Harder than expected. Let's see if it was worth it.
Now you die.
Not now, not ever.
Whoa, they both followed me.
Knowledge is power.
I'm cornered.
All this wasted effort. Blasted creatures get... First the hurricane, then rats from the sea. What next? Flying mud crabs? Surrender's mercy. We need more time before the inspection.
What inspection?
Dominion inspectors. Headwoman Harani requested their aid to stop smugglers. We're honest farmers with good customers. Our moon sugar is used to spice food, not to brew skooma. When the inspectors learn we can't protect our fields, we're finished.
Protect them from what?
Hairy, squirmy, squeaky little rats. They've infested the plantation since the storm. The inspectors will ask, if we can't protect our fields from those dung-dropping sugar eaters, how can we protect them from skooma brewing thieves?
What can I do to help?
Find out why Cindertail's Sench tigers roll on their backs instead of filling their bellies with rat. Does one expect to keep his job if the inspectors find vermin in our fields?
What will the inspectors do if they find rats?
At best, the inspectors will recommend our moon sugar be confiscated.
What about at worst?
To the east, the plantation burns. Was it due to the inspector's recommendations? Who can say? Either way, Mistral will weep for our passing. With laughing moons gone, skooma will flow through the streets.
What is that?
When moon sugar runs dry, people turn to smugglers. With smugglers comes skooma. But the inspectors aren't from here. If we tell them, they will not listen.
If I help you, where should I start?
Find out why Cindertail's Sench tigers roll on their backs instead of filling their bellies with rat. Does one expect to keep his job if the inspectors find vermin in our fields?
Marapa, this one raised you from birth. What would your mother say? Want to buy a carpet? How about 3? They aren't good for much else. Yes, Afe, even you. Look at you, Afe. Lazy.
What's wrong with your tigers?
Do not eat the rats, this one says. Do they listen? No! Stupid Sench. Lazy Sench. Not with sugar bellies. These useless Sench could only kill a rat if they fell upon it. From a great height.
If the Sench move, what will you do about the Altmer inspectors?
Go inside, lock the doors, wait until they leave. No. Let this one think. Without Sench Hunters, what could... Thunderbugs? No, it would never work.
What about thunderbugs?
Thunderbugs nest nearby. They defend their delicious eggs from anyone who'd make a meal of them, yes? If you grabbed an armload of eggs...
Won't they try to protect their eggs?
Undoubtedly, but they'd hesitate to harm the eggs once you possess them. Smash an egg into each rat nest, and the Thunderbug's electric frenzy kills the rats before the inspectors arrive. You're sturdy, yes? A little shock won't stop you.
Alright, I'll see if it works.
Wonderful! Save some eggs for Cindertail, yes? They are so very tasty.
Oh, this is awesome. Oh, okay, okay, no, okay, thank you, thank you. Another one here somewhere? Can't jump over these things. Oh yeah, right here.
There's no question, Durandara.
Clever luring thunderbugs out of their mounds like that. A scheme worthy of Bandar himself. They're all gone then?
I cleared away all the rats.
Excellent. Our gracious inspector has been most patient with us. Perhaps witnessing your ingenuity will affect his findings.
Is there anything more I can do?
Joan and Joe dance kindly with you, Walker. Whatever the findings of our esteemed inspector, we are in your debt.
Cool. Looks like I got some...
I'm busy.
I'll
Very
require
busy.
accommodations for myself and my aide.
Might be a long run. I had to get familiar with this.
Revelations await.
Razundar. Who's this?
This one has heard reports. You've kept busy. Good. You fit in now more than ever. How did things go?
I put an end to troubles in Shadowjowls and Temple of the Morning Springs.
Clearly, you were meant to help us out. Joan and Jode have a sense of humor, yes? And of course, Raz thinks discretion deserves a reward.
Oh, I came here all the way
Keep
to...
your wits about you, my new friend. Mistral's houses cast deep shadows, and vipers lurk in the tall grass. Mistral is the jewel of the southern seas, a free port with trade ties to half of Tamriel. Ambassadors from the Dominion arrived weeks ago to negotiate its admission into the Alliance. Unfortunately, things have not gone smoothly.
Why, what happened?
Kenarthi's Roost has an old treaty with the Maumar. They claim the Dominion fleet intended to invade their home waters. It's a sticking point in the negotiations. The Sylvanar could use some help. Find him, give him this token. He'll know you are a friend. Without Mistral's support, the Dominion will have precious little defense on its southern coasts. But we are not here to conquer anyone. The Sylvanar knows this. He is in the Chancery, seeking a peaceful resolution here.
What is, Tell me about the
The
Dominion.
High Elves, Wood Elves, and Khajiit stand united under the Eagle Banner. We secure our borders against invaders from the Covenant and Pact, but it is no easy task. And Queen Irene leads our Dominion, of course.
Who is Sylvanar again?
He is the voice and spirit of the Wood Elves. They say he is, was, and will be their greatest leader, whatever that means. This one knows him as an unrivaled diplomat. He is also the Dominion's best hope of resolving this matter peacefully.
I don't know. Sometimes. They have a lot of gold. When they hire mercenaries, it's to fight someone they can't be bothered with or to chop an enemy down to size. If there's anything left, you're paid well. There isn't.
Is the Sylvanar blind? Every one of these sea elves is a venomous serpent waiting to strike. We should have cleansed this place of Maormer scum the moment we arrived. Lorcan, take them all. Why did the Sylvanar negotiate with these filthy Maormer?
What do you have against Marmar?
Those pirates are a stick in the High Elf eye. They capture our merchant ships and raid our settlements. If I had any say, we'd negotiate with a sword at their throats.
You don't have any say in the negotiations.
Not as long as the Sylvanar confuses diplomacy with capitulation. He's inside with the rest of them, pretending this won't end in bloodshed. Go, see this farce for yourself.
Slavering maw. Be disgusted by its cold, oozing nose.
Your pardon, friend. The Dominion's arrival on Khanathi's roost has upset the locals. It falls on me to smooth the waters. Please, help yourself to food or drink. I'm happy to speak with you once this matter is settled. Most unexpected. It seems we have a mutual friend. May I ask, what brings you to Mistral?
Our mutual friend thought you could use my help.
Then perhaps you can advise me on a small matter. The Maormer have a treaty with Khanathi's roost. This is nothing to fear. A treaty is something I can work with. Yet neither Ambassador Ulondil nor Headwoman Harani will produce a copy.
Why not?
Indeed, why not? It would be indecorous to suggest the treaty is anything but actual and sound, yet I fear it won't present itself without a more active line of inquiry. Would you be my voice in this with Ambassador Ulondil and Headwoman Harani?
You want me to ask them for a copy of the treaty?
Exactly. A chorus of requests may succeed in carrying the tune. Harani in particular seems eager to see this resolved, though I fear the Dominion presence binds her hands. But I'll leave you to it.
More would see crimson intrude upon the stream's mirth. She licks her lips, not this one. The stream's edge stands.
I wish I was of adventure. is more to do.
No wine. Stringy meat. My beloved Sylvanar cooling these squabbling children instead of warming our bed. If there's a more tiresome place in all of Tamriel, I haven't found it. It's hard to keep track of the new faces since the hurricane, but I don't believe we've met. Welcome to Mistral. May your stay here be full of warm winds and soft sand.
The Sylvanar wants to see your copy of the treaty.
And I told him. The mere act of doing so would complicate matters with our longtime Maormer allies. They take great offense to the Dominion's claims upon our island.
Why did you sign a treaty with them, Armor?
Look around you. What great armies do you see? Our survival depends on knowing when to fight and when to please. The treaty brought us prosperity for generations. I will not be the one to break it.
We upheld our treaty with the people of Kanathe's Roost for generations, and this is how they repay our kindness? We will not allow High Elf thieves to gain a foothold in our territorial waters.
The Mormor claim Karenthi's Roost.
By all rights, this is our island. Harani's people occupy it with our blessing. If she breaks the treaty, so breaks our truce. We'll take back our island, and the Khajiit will pay the price.
Where's the treaty?
We keep a copy on an island far from here. I see no reason to send for it. I won't allow High Elf Wharfrats another chance to take our rightful lands. Why don't you bother Harani for her copy?
This one thinks you have come to make a deposit, yes?
Finish his investigation. I don't know what I'm missing. Souvenir.
Any luck securing a copy of the treaty? Then there's little chance for compromise. I'll call a break in formal talks until everyone calms their nerves. You understand the stakes, yes? It's why I ask you to take a more active role in locating the treaty. I don't do so lightly.
What do you mean?
I can't allow the Dominion's first act on Kanaathi's roost to be one of conquest. I understand our mutual friend prefers the rum served at a nearby tavern. Perhaps he would have ideas on securing a copy of the treaty. A freshly grown fruit, still without blemish. On behalf of the Bosmer people, it's my goal to keep it that way. If you speak with the Green Lady, don't mistake her manner as distaste for the Dominion. She simply misses our home of Valenwood. She sustains me, and I her. Together, we are the aspirations of the Bosmer people given form. Put simply, she is the love of my life. Also, she grows ill-humoured when I gush about her with him.
In Daggerfall, packs of these horrible monsters roam the streets at night and prey upon the unwary. My own father, divine save his soul, was torn to pieces by just such a
You
pack.
think this one drinks on the job? Good. Then so will everyone else. What is the word, my new friend?
The Sylvaner needs to see the treaty, but nobody will provide a copy.
Ulandil certainly won't. His viper tongue is sharp. But Harani can't, because her copy was stolen. It only takes 3 drinks to loosen the tongue of the Chancery clerk, if you were curious.
Stole Harani's copy of the treaty.
A good question. Raz answers it with an interesting bit of trivia. Ulandil posted a guard at his quarters the day of the theft. His subtlety is rivaled only by his pleasant personality. Oh, and it's 5 drinks for embassy staff. 6 puts them out.
Are you certain Ulandil has the stolen treaty?
Someone needs to slip into Marmor Embassy, find a way past the guard, and rifle through Ulandil's private quarters. Oh, and do it without bloodshed that could provoke war with the Marmor. In case he was not clear, Raz is talking about you.
Why me?
The pragmatist in this one says it's because you have no firm connection to the Dominion. The optimist says it's because you have proven yourself more than capable already. When you have the treaty, meet both of us at the bridge.
What is it? See from the distant shores of Glanumbra, a real, live dog.
Your chance for untold prosperity comes with Dominion rule.
fast.
How much longer till we put out to sea?
What happened here? Whoa. How do we get up there?
Kenarthi's roost and the Dominion. Together, we'll achieve unity. As part of the Dominion, you will gain security. For prosperity, for security, for unity, for the Dominion. The Dominion welcomes all who wish to join.
I think we probably had to go up and go through the bridge.
Ambassador Ulondil isn't here. And if he was, he'd be far too busy to entertain the likes of you.
You okay?
Off limits. Are you lost? Ambassador Ulondil's quarters aren't open for visitors.
What are you guarding?
None of your business. Go bother the clerk. He doesn't know when to shut up either.
How much longer till we put out to sea?
Are you lost? Ambassador Ulandil's quarters aren't open for visitors.
This letter arrived for you.
What? Give it here! She wants to meet me? Now? Out of my way!
When the storm comes, they'll get there.
Oh, it's a treaty. Alright. Looks like it's a treaty for peace. I'm robbing these guys.
Everything is so still.
Watch your step, ground walker.
That's a cool looking dragon. I want that dragon. Should be careful not to jump around. Took out a lot of my health. What the? Oh, these things are still chasing me. Let's see what we got.
The spring in your step. Did you know a sense of accomplishment can alter one's stride? You'll learn to notice it in others.
Indeed, here's a treaty.
The Sylvanar is certainly being watched by the Malmar. You should inform him the treaty is safe. He will know what to do next.
I'll tell him.
The Sylvanar and the Green Lady are being put up in the Armorer's home. This one recommends you knock before entering. Green Lady gets jumpy at silent approach.
Do you think having the treaty will help?
At a quick glance, there are holes in the treaty. When the Sylvanar worries at them, he'll tear a hole in the Malmar's side. The treaty, of course. Not Ambassador Ulandil, though that would be funny.
Buying and selling.
Come now, friends. Have you seen
friends.
Juraira's
They must
latest
have recovered from the storm, yes?
It had to happen sooner or later. The crossed tree never falls, or so they say. Still, all these soldiers mucking about, it makes me nervous.
You worry for nothing, little one.
Time for
Their
you to
roots have
leave.
grown for many years. It will take more than a few elves to tear them up.
No!
You found him like this? What did you see? Answer me!
He was dead when I arrived.
Then you know nothing. 1,000 curses on this wretched island. They've taken my beloved.
Who would want him dead?
None who'll survive the day. I am the unerring bolt. Once loosed, I cannot stop till I pierce my quarry's eye. Harani knows her own city. If she won't tell you who did this, I'll shorten her tale until she does. Now go! Go!
Not again. Please. I understand what the Sylvanar desires, but I already told you. We cannot provide him with our copy of the treaty.
Sylvanar is dead.
Dead? But he was just here. What happened?
The Green Lady suspects murder.
How awful. Who would harm such a peaceful creature?
I was hoping you could tell me.
My guards saw nothing. We doubled the watch to ensure safety. I cannot abide the Sylvanar's murder in my town. I'll shut down the port if I have to. None sets sail until his killer is brought to justice.
Would I help?
Of course. I hereby declare you a deputy of the Mistral Guard. No door shall be barred to you.
Where should I begin?
On my desk, you will find the most recent reports from the Mistral Guard. You are welcome to review them for any inconsistencies that could lead to the killer's capture.
Okay, cool.
The Sylvanar murdered? These treacherous Khajiit have plotted with the Maormer to slay our noble envoy.
Yeah, let's stop here before we examine the report and move forward with the investigation.
You go too far,
so far so good. Please subscribe and hit the like button, and I'll see you in the next part. Take care.
I will conduct my own investigation.